Hello everyone and welcome back to the third installment of the Expressive update. I'm Russell and of course we're playing Oxygen Not Included. Last time we played, we got this kitchen all set up, we got this nasty area all set up, and we got this power going down here. The next thing I definitely want to do is I definitely need to start getting some decor in here. I would really like to get a Bristle Blossom farm set up here. And then I think it might be a good idea to start trying to get out into the map a little bit. We might want to come down here and maybe see what this this geyser is. Otherwise, we definitely want to start striking out into the map, because we're going to need to do it eventually, right? So, just realized that this actually worked pretty well. I don't know if you remember, but I put these tiles at a higher priority, hoping that they would get built before they dug a ton of stuff out, and it actually looks like that worked relatively well. Something that I still need to do is I need to get a ladder down in here so that I can dig all this the last stuff here out and get the interior of this built. So maybe what I'll actually do is cancel that there, put a ladder that just goes down straight like that, dig all that out. At some point we'll pump this water over into here, I guess. Really have a lot of water, and then of course we have this steam geyser right here, which is really seems to be cranking stuff out. So 4.5 kilograms every second, 518 seconds every 794. So that's not too bad. There's some reed fiber right there, which is nice, I guess. But anyways, so why is this polluted water sitting here? This is a pretty high priority, so I don't know why that polluted water is just... There we go. I guess it's looking more and more... It's looking more and more like they really, like, if it's a downtime, they really won't do anything, it doesn't seem like. Which, like, I understand, I mean, like, that's their break time or whatever, but, like they won't even pick stuff up and take it to the bottle emptier, so, you know, it makes me a little nervous to have something happen, you know, like, I don't know, let's say someone makes a mess right in the kitchen or something, like, you could tell them to mop it up, but if it's, you know, if it's break time, they won't mop it up, and then you get food poisoning all over the place, and that would just not be very good. It looks like this has finally leveled itself out, so you can see that this is a ton of carbon dioxide, and it is just like, this whole area is just filled completely up, and as long as you keep the oxygen concentration pretty high, you really shouldn't have any issues with this carbon dioxide sneaking out of there. So I really like this little refrigerated area design. I do not remember who I saw do that for the first time, but I wish I could tell them thank you. I really like that design. Let's see. So this is the meal wood. I honestly think we might want to... It's going to screw things up just a little bit, but I kind of want to... I should probably pick some research, huh? The fossil fuels... Air systems would probably be a good thing to get. But since we're thinking about farming right now, let's just go ahead and get this taken care of. It'd be a good idea. We can wait and get these hydroponic tiles, and then that's just one less thing our dupes need to worry about. We can get a water pump, especially since we have so much water. We can get a water pump in here, and we can start just sending the water straight up. But anyway, I think I'm going to have these, you know, normally I like to do things that are 4 high, but I think for this area, I'm actually going to kind of forego that, because farming, you don't want to have it take up more room than is necessary, especially with Bristle Blossoms, because Bristle Blossoms give you so much decor to begin with. So what I'm going to do is lamp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, lamp, 1, 4, 7, 8. 4, lamp. So 1, 2, farming station, 1, 2. All right, I can I'm pretty good with that. So we're going to have pneumatic doors. Wait. We're going to have pneumatic doors like this, and we'll do an airflow tile like this. And we're going to have our floor like that. Alright, and then I think I'm going to change this. I'll deconstruct that and have them put, and then move this airlock up. So as the colony gets bigger, I'll just slowly increase, I'll slowly move the pneumatic door up. Because again, like, you know, there's a lot of oxygen up here, 1,200 kilograms in all of these blocks. So you don't really want to waste that oxygen that could be down here getting breathed in by your dupes. Wonder why they have just decided not to do this. Seems like this is taking a long time. The other thing we might want to start working on is good bathrooms. That's something that's worth setting up, because I do have my water sieve now. That'll probably go somewhere like right here. Why don't we start thinking about that? You know what stinks? Is normally I like to wait. Normally I like to wait so that I can get abyssalite. Like, I would be very surprised if I could maintain a +8 morale. I like to do abyssalite because the water that comes out of it is going to get pretty hot, and I don't want it to heat up the whole surrounding area. Well, let's take a look. Where are we at with morale? Morale is 6 out of 2. That's not bad. Comfortable barracks, nice bathroom, terrible meal is 0. Mess hall, wow, mess hall is +3. It's pretty serious. Also, what's happening here that, like, nothing... I feel like nothing's happening. Alright, so farming, cooking, researching... farming, cooking, researching. This person's cooking. Maybe that's what I need to do, is turn the priority on this down. Because, well, the other thing I could do is I could just turn cooking down for everybody. Low. Except for Gossman. Gonna cook. Farming is low except for that. So that should free up at least one more duplicant so that I'm not constantly cooking all the time. I'm surprised that this miner, it might be time for me to just get another duplicant going. Like, I think the system here is pretty leveled out. I've got plenty of oxygen. I've got plenty of food. Because farming is high, but that only whoever this is, only Harold should be farming. I don't think my priorities are screwed up. Harold is high on farming. Frankie is high on toggle and research. Cooking. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna hold off on research for a little bit, maybe. I would like to get the air systems figured out, but that's not really something that I need to deal with anytime soon. I just kind of feel like all of these areas... Oh, maybe stuff was going on down here, and that's why I didn't notice it, but... I feel like I would really like to get this farm started, please. Please and thank you. But anyways, why don't we go ahead and plan this out, and then I'll decide if I can handle... Because my stress is at 0. I might want to just... I might want to just upgrade her so that I can get some abyssalite and then get to work on getting some abyssalite. There's plenty right here that I could get. And then... kind of seems like all there is in the immediate vicinity. I guess that's not true. I could make a space right here and then have them come out and get all this copper and coal and start cranking through all this abyssalite. Especially this abyssalite down here. This gold amalgam right there. That would be super useful. Why don't I do that? Seems like a good idea. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do this, and then I want to have this go down to like right here. Oh, I want to clean all this out. I want to clean this out. This. This. All right. So I'm definitely going to need to upgrade what's her name to digging master, but maybe before I do that, I should think about a stress relief area. Maybe that's what I'll make this right here. Wonder if I should make this a stress relief area, because if she does end up getting, yeah, the massage table is in medicine now. It's kind of fun. I guess with the room layouts, you can have like a massage clinic, so they're really thinking of the massage beds as more like medical devices, which is funny. I just think it's kind of funny. Actually, this might not be a bad area for it either. What do I need for the massage clinic? Decoration item, massage table, no industrial machinery. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. I'm going to move this over here. See what I mean? Like, they are so quick. They are so quick to deconstruct stuff. And then what I'll do is I'll put... Oh, jeez. Put a pneumatic door like this. And then I'll do medicine. Why don't I do 2 massage tables and decoration item. 2 flower pots. Canvases. All right, there we go. And I want to make this priority 6 too. Because I feel like if I can get the massage clinic set up, even if Bubbles ends up getting really stressed from all this digging I'm gonna make her do, she'll be able to deal with the stress. Because I really want this abyssalite, and I also really want to start moving out into the areas. And the way that I generally explore is through these abyssalite veins, because that way you don't have to really dig into the. No, I want to make these a lower priority. I don't need those made right now. But that way you can really kind of dig into things and make decisions before you really pull the trigger on stuff. So I'm not too worried about... Oh, how big is that? Is it 4 wide? Water sieve? Okay, so the water sieve is 4 wide. I'm going to... Honestly, I was gonna leave space for like airflow and stuff, but that's really not that important. Again, let's make this a lower priority. I just kind of want to plan it out. So I'm gonna have nasty water coming up this way, and then a little input right there. And then the clean water can honestly just come straight down like this and go right in. And then what I'll need to do is because in case you guys don't know, you probably do if you're watching this, but in case you guys don't know, the good bathrooms take in 500 grams of water, or like, I don't know if it's grams or kilograms. It's probably not grams, it's probably 500. They take in 5 kilograms of water, but they actually emit 11.7 kilograms of water, which means literally that those dupes are peeing out almost 7 kilograms of water, which is wild, but we'll take it. It's fine. It's game logic. But anyways, so if you take the nasty water that comes out of sinks and lavatories, send it straight into a water sieve, if it's using 5 and outputting almost 12, that means that you can actually like you can like self-fill the toilets based off of the excess water that comes off of the water sieve. So this loop, you can pump water up into the toilet. You can pump water up into the toilets for their very first use, but then after that, you don't have to worry about it at all anymore, because that's actually going to just I can't believe that I cannot think of the word, but it is a fully contained system. So what you'll actually be doing is the longer you use these toilets, the more water you'll actually be making. So, you know, right now I have this polluted water basin. I'm actually going to have to make a clean water basin. Now that water is going to have germs in it, but that'll be fine. That's not that big of a deal. All right, priorities. I want Bubbles. She's gonna do some digging, because I would really like to crank through this dig right here. I don't know if I want to leave it that high. I think the answer is no, I don't want to leave it that. Why are they leaving all this stuff down on the ground? That is not what you should be doing. Look at all these guys. Look at this. This hatch is just in here eating everybody's mush fries. Now the real question is, do you think mush fries are more like French fries, or do you think that they are just... I mean, they are called mush fries. Be interesting to see if they are... I don't know why I just randomly thought about that, but I was like, I wonder if they're French fries. All right, so this is a massage clinic now. Relieves more stress when in a proper room. So I'm honestly just straight up gonna assign this table to Bubbles. That is Bubbles' table. And I want that break to start at 50. Why don't we end at 20? Why don't we do 40? I don't want to like really stress her out too hard. All right, let's get that cleaned up. The other thing I definitely need to do, I want to get the hydroponic farm tiles in here. I don't want those two in the middle. Now, this might look dumb because like this is literally a farm tile, and like I could actually make this even more compact if I wanted to. But someone dig that. All right, I could actually make this more compact if I wanted to, but with Bristle Blossoms, you can put a lamp in here, and if it works perfectly with the planter boxes, but if you have the tile down, if the lamp is right here and the tile or the planter box is right here, you can go 4 wide with the light for the Bristle Blossoms. But if you have the tile down and the lamp is up 1, it actually only does 3 boxes. So if you have it set up like this, where the lamp is too high and the box or the planter box or whatever you're using is 1 high, you can actually do 4 boxes. But if it's only 1, if it was like this was the hydroponic tile and this was the lamp, you can actually only do 3. And Bubbles is doing business over here now. Well, I guess what I want to do is I'll reassign her to a different job. I really don't think... It's definitely not a good idea to go plus to tier 4 on Frankie. But I might as well give Frankie a different job, because he's kind of just doing nothing right now. I don't want to make him a chef. I don't want to make him a gopher. Maybe he'll just like slowly run around and level that up. Plumber is something that I want, because it is really useful to be able to actually empty pipes without making a mess. But, so she was already a groundskeeper. She likes ranching. It's not very helpful. Maybe I'll make her a gopher too. Because again, like the extra 400 kilograms of carrying capacity is really helpful. I'll have another duplicate coming in pretty soon, which will be helpful. Gonna do this. I do actually like to do this. Like, I realize that this uses a little bit extra pipe, but it is just sandstone, and I'm not that worried about it. I'm gonna do this. And this is gonna come here. Want a liquid pump. Down. Oh. On a liquid pump right here. That'll be helpful for the bathrooms as well. Alright, so there's that. I'll be able to come off right here to get this all started, to get the bathroom started later on. Oh, here's my duplicate. Let's see. Wow, +8 to digging. That's pretty serious. +1 to digging, +6 to strength, and +3 to tinkering. That's really good too. Nicola, unfortunately, is kind of a dolt. -3 learning. -30% to skill leveling. That sucks. That is not good at all. So it's like, do we want someone who's a little more balanced, or do we want someone who's literally just the world's best digger? Plus 200% digging speed. Pretty serious. I would definitely pick Camille, but I've already got someone who is a really good digger, so I like that she came in and she was like, I'm thirsty. I like that apparently now... Oh, I guess it just gives you this exclamation point if their morale is lower than... Alright, hold on, Marie. You can at least go do something. I'll make her a gopher. What was she good at? She has really high strength. I guess gopher is the right thing. Oh, I didn't make the bed. She's not going to be happy about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, she does have a space that she can eat at, which is good. I really wish they would stop leaving these all over the place. All right, see, so 3 high is really all that is necessary. I need to get power up here to this. What does my circuit look like right now? 1680 watts. Like, that seems really crazy, but each one of these massage tables takes 480, and this granulator takes 240, and like those are not going to be working honestly like ever. So I'm not worried about that. I can't believe this sage hatch egg is still incubating. 82%. Okay, good. I keep like glancing. Oh, I keep glancing over at the. I keep glancing over at this area at the perfect time to see like all this nasty stuff. Like, why is no one picking up this polluted dirt? Like, this is an 8. Take this polluted dirt. Stop leaving this dirty, dirty stuff all over the place. I also just realized that I didn't really build in any space for whatever I'm trying to say. I didn't really build in any space for like putting cleaners and stuff like that. Now, I think in the end I'll just have 2 sinks. I'll probably have 3 bathrooms and 2 sinks. Is this like full? Is that why they're not taking this polluted dirt there? Because I am honestly kind of surprised. I've never really had a problem with too much compost before. Let's just go ahead and make that a priority 7, I guess. All right, so Bubbles is gonna come in here and gonna tear this abyssalite up. I could probably use more storage compactors. How are we doing for temperature? So like this whole floor is getting a little warm, but like this is exactly why I like to kind of spread things out. Like nothing. There's no like huge islands of really hot temperature, which is just really nice. I wish that I hadn't built this one. I actually think I might have wanted to leave a space here, and maybe later on I'll just end up taking them away. But I think I might have wanted to have left a space here so I could put a Wheezewort in if I wanted to. Alright. Someone grab that polluted dirt. ASAP Rocky. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna have to put power to this guy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. I have to put power to that. I'm gonna have to put power to these. I think that's everything I need to put power to. Okay. So Bubbles is over here cranking out some Abyssalite, which is just great. It means that I can come over here. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. I want that to go literally just like that. But I still want this to be... Oh my gosh, nobody has built this bed yet. Poor Marie. He literally has just got no bed to sleep in. Well, you know, when you think about it, maybe I will have to make... I might have to make a third sink, because I wouldn't want 3 duplicates to use the toilet and then have 2 of them wash their hands and then have 1 glide right past the toilet, which is something that they will do. Like if the toilet is, or if the sink is not available when they are done going to the bathroom, they will just plow right past that thing. They do not care. Alright, so I want to keep planning more and more stuff out, but I feel like I should probably just give it a minute. Alright, Marie, that's your cot. So surprisingly, Bubbles is really doing pretty good over here, other than the fact that she's got no oxygen. Got no oxygen. Her digging's got to be really good, right? Yeah, her digging's 9. So I definitely would have grabbed... Wow, look at all this sand. I definitely would have grabbed that other duplicate that had really good digging, but like, there's not really as much of a point in grabbing a duplicate with really good digging when you already have one, unless you specifically want another one. Maybe I'll make this middle area right here a ranch, because I don't really want... I don't want the hatches to die out. I should probably check and see. 22 out of 100, 57 out of 100, 27 out of 100. I've got literally eggs all over the place. So I don't really need to worry about that. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But like, you know, it's a good thing to be cognizant about. All those settings. Alright, so this is really coming along pretty well. I think... I just realized that I didn't make these out of granite, but that's okay, I guess. I'm gonna put these in here just for future use. Screw that up. I'm gonna turn these down though. I mean, they already started on that one. They do think decor is very important, which is fair. That's fine. I would really like to find a cold biome. It's always a little nerve-wracking the further and further away you have to go from your starting biome to find a cold biome. Because cold biomes are just super useful. I mean, Wheezeworts are literally probably, like, the most useful thing in the game. Like, Wheezeworts really, really help things out. But, you know, it's really easy to get too hot. You know, like, your farm area can get too hot. Your main base can get too hot. Nobody likes being hot. I definitely don't. That's literally my least favorite thing. Like, see, this polluted water is just going to sit here all night now, cranking out polluted oxygen. Which, like, there's the polluted oxygen, the amount of polluted oxygen is not a big deal. Like, this is what, 650 grams of polluted oxygen with some food poisoning that is just like very slowly dying off. And like, there really no sicknesses are going to spread that much in the base because there's so much. Oh my god, I love when they do stretches. I think it's so cute. Like, you really don't have to worry that much about things getting nasty inside the base, but like, I still just don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that I enjoy. I'm gonna leave this down here for now, because I really do need to figure out where I'm going to put the extra water. I want to move all this stuff back to priority 5. And Bubbles is like all about digging. She's like, I'm gonna dig. You cannot stop me. I definitely need to get this built back up though, because I'm sure that I just lost my room bonus. Yes, I did. Why don't we make that? Alright, well, I got my room bonus back at least. That's helpful. Yeah, let's prioritize getting this stuff finished up. Okay. I'm gonna prioritize getting all this stuff finished. Alright, so I want... Oh, dang it. I want Bristle Blossoms at priority 7, and I want it now. I think that they can still deliver water to it. I'm hoping, at least. All right, I want to turn Bubbles' digging down to just sort of important. Just some more digging. Always good to gather abyssalite, and again, it's looking kind of like there's not going to be a cold. Well, never mind. There's one right there. Speak of the devil, found the cold biome. Okay. Probably figure out a way to get some oxygen in here. There's a ton of oxygen right here, like an absolute crap load. Basically what I think I'm going to do in that situation, I'm going to put 2 deodorizers right there, and then I'm just gonna pop this. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'll put a deodorizer right there, and I'm gonna put a deodorizer right there, and one more right there. Now, is there slime lung in here? There is not. So what I'll do is I'll make these 3 deodorizers, and then I'm going to pop this bubble, and all of this polluted oxygen will come pouring out of here, and then we can clean it up with the deodorizers. No big deal. I don't think I want to take on a 7th duplicate. But, let's see. Flatulent, nope. Yokel, wow. +5 to farming. And they enjoy farming. Simple tastes. Wow, Turner. Turner is a super good duplicate. I don't know where I'm gonna put him, but he's coming. I'm gonna have to figure this out now, because now I don't have space. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, and dig this area out, and I'm gonna put furniture? Yeah, furniture. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on filling it with mess tables, and then I need to figure out where to put him. Like, right here looks like a good spot, and I mean, I might just put him right here for the time being, because that's where I have a spot. But the only reason I'm nervous about that is because if I ever let my oxygen pressure drop... By the way, I should probably be keeping track of my algae. I mean, there's a ton of it. I mean, fine, I'm not... But even if I run out, I could very quickly get a bunch of it. Take this. Sorry. I'm not finishing my train of thought. Just like nervous. I don't want to end up with... Definitely gotta get Turner in there. If I ever let my oxygen pressure drop down, a bunch of carbon dioxide is gonna come flooding up here and really screw with this whole thing. But for the time being, Turner is gonna get a bedroom today. Maximum of 64 times. Or, well, I don't want to dig this whole area out. I'm wondering if I should just put him up. I should just do this. This is a little silly, but it's gonna happen. A little silly, but it's happening. So I want to deconstruct this. I don't want to deconstruct that. And I want to do this. That's not even going to work. Alright, screw it. I'm going to deconstruct that, and I will deconstruct this. Put a tile right here. Again, like, it's not super ridiculously important to make sure that you do what I'm doing, but I just feel like I just kind of like having things the way that they should be. Seven, and I want this to be a 7 too. Oh, I canceled something. It's kind of a stupid looking room, but it'll make more sense later. Of course. Don't make the floors or anything. Don't make the floors. Not important. Turner was just a super good duplicate, and I really couldn't, in good conscience, not get Turner. He had really good farming right from the get-go. We need that off. He had really good farming right from the get... Out loud. Really good farming right from the get-go, and he had an interest in it. So... works for me. I should probably get back on top of some research. I feel like I'm sort of slacking a little bit. I definitely, with 7 duplicates, I definitely need to get these bathrooms going, like, ASAP. So, we need to figure out what we are doing for a clean water tank. This is all carbon dioxide, so I'm not doing that. So, do I want to do what I am doing right now? Yes, because I can put a door right here, and then they can go out that way. It's fine. I want to make this a clean water tank. Do this. I don't need to have the game paused. I want to do this. I think I want that. And then once I pump this nasty water up here, I will get rid of this. Alright, so his bedroom is made, his mess hall is made. I need that to be made so that he can have the bedroom bonus. You get this ladder put back in here. I guess they can go back to making all these. That's important. Alright. Alright, Turner is good to go. He's got a bedroom. He's got a place to eat. We still have plenty of oxygen. I'm not worried about that. Plumbing. I need a liquid vent right here. So, the way that this works is that the liquid will automatically prioritize the liquid bridge over whatever you... it'll automatically prioritize the liquid bridge over a split off. So if I do this, what I want to do, so if I do a liquid bridge made out of bissolite, and I do this, and then I take liquid pipe, also made out of abyssalite, go like this, have this go down just like that, and then take this over here like that. So any water coming out of here will go to the liquid bridge first. So that means that it will fill up the bathroom pipes first, and then anything, once this is all filled up, then it will come over into this area. So, and this whole thing is eventually going to be a liquid tank. The other thing that I am definitely going to need to do is take some pipe. I'm going to make this sandstone because it's not important. I don't want to do that, actually. Because I'm going to do this, this, and this. We're going to go like this, this. Oh my gosh. That didn't work. Something like this, this. Okay, so now that I have all of those, I obviously need to connect all that. This needs to be 6. Everything here is a 6, please. This is important. Make all this plumbing. Alright, so now I need to go back through. I need that to be an 8. This to be an 8, this to be an 8, that and that to be an 8. I want this to be left. Alright, so I'm going to make this sandstone pipe like that, because these two pieces of pipe eventually will actually get destroyed. They are not important. The other thing that I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to power this. Would be a lot better if I could run this across like this. Actually, now that I think about it, I can. That. Because I actually am going to pump this nasty water up here. And then I'll end up just getting rid of this whole thing. Well, actually, I won't get rid of it. Because I'm just going to make it all a clean water tank. So there's no point in getting rid of it. I can literally... Oh my gosh, it's as if I planned that. Don't tell anybody that I literally did not plan that, and that was 100% luck. That's just between you and me. I totally planned that perfect piping arrangement. That was literally the best. Did that super on purpose, obviously. I'm gonna strip mine this coal and this copper. Not coal and copper. Or just copper, actually. Alright, so the thing that I'm going to have to figure out here... I'm going to have to figure out how to get to this cold biome. By getting through this slime. But I need to be careful doing that. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go through here... And then I'll put I'll put a storage compactor in here that holds slime. And then they'll just take it straight down here and just put the slime immediately in the cold area, and all the germs will die. That's what I'll do. All right, so I'm gonna restart my research. That is important. I do definitely need to do that, but for the time being, so Gossman is a pretty good artist. Frankie is also a good artist. And right now, he's just being a gopher like every other person. So Frankie needs to become an artist soon. But once I get all of this plumbing finished, I will start doing research again, because it is definitely important that I get this research going. But again, with 6 duplicants, I would really just like to make sure that I would just really like to make sure that I get this bathroom system going, and I feel like that's a pretty stellar accomplishment for the day. I also don't want anybody to eat bristle berries. I just want them to eat gristle berries. So I also want these. That would be super helpful if I could have those deodorizers done. I probably should wait. Actually, I know for a fact I definitely should wait to pop this polluted oxygen bubble until after I get all of this slime cut up and into this cold biome. Because if I let any slime lung out and I have all of this oxygen in here, that will be a very, very bad day. I will probably have some sort of very visceral reaction to that, because I don't know if you guys remember from my first episode, but I'm kind of a germaphobe when it comes to this game, and I can't really handle having all of those germs all over my spot. So the next thing I definitely should research is temperature modulation, and I'm gonna get started on that. They just have some wires that needs to get done, because it used to be the thing that you could just make. That you could make your tiles out of abyssalite and they would be, they would be good to go. But like now you can take sandstone or anything really, and you can make insulated tiles, because the insulated tiles actually do something. Like, 6 months ago, before I won't claim to know which patch it was that made this possible, but even 6 months ago or whatever, the insulated tiles basically did nothing compared to the regular tiles. Like, there wasn't really any benefit to the insulated tiles over the non-insulated tiles. So there really wasn't any point in using them. But now, they actually are helpful. And I think I read somewhere that, like, the insulated tiles make it a tenth of the thermal conductivity. So you can see that the thermal conductivity of this sandstone tile is 2.9, and with the see how, like, this water automatically goes over here instead of, oh, actually, look at that. I don't even need to use these liquid pipes. I definitely need this deconstruct. Well, no, not that one. I need this deconstructed ASAP, because this is all extremely germy water, and the last thing I want to do is send it to my plants. I did not even think about that. Okay. Look at that. I didn't even need to have a primer, because it just kind of automatically did it. And this water comes over here. Now, it's better to have the water as regular water, because the germs will die. Whereas if you look at this, the polluted water over here, the germs are ridiculously high, because they multiply like crazy in polluted water. Now that I have the water system completely figured out, I can slowly I can slowly deconstruct bathrooms and sinks and replace them with better bathrooms and sinks. But I need to make sure that I do that without totally screwing up. I like to do it one at a time because obviously you don't want to have too many bathrooms and stuff out of commission, and especially now with this whole the whole work cycle thing, I really don't want to screw up. Really don't want to screw up and have them go on break and then have the bathrooms just not being taken care of. All right, man, I feel like we are really doing it now. We have the good bathroom set up. We have this whole water refinement area set up. We have the Bristle Blossom farm set up. We are exploring. We have the cold biome right here that we're going to get down into. We have 7 dupes now, and we have plenty of food, so I'm not worried at all about that. We have an absolute ton of meal lice, which is not their favorite thing, but we do have mush fry, which is also probably not their favorite thing, but that's okay. But man, they are really cranking it out with the toilets over here, but that is okay. I'm gonna go ahead and deconstruct this. There's no point in waiting to do that. I'll have them add up first. As far as power goes, like, you can see that circuit max. That circuit max is 2,296, and that's not super good. But again, like, this is 240, so 240, 480, whatever I'm trying to say, 720. So 720 of those watts is 3 things that almost never work, that are almost never operating. And they're certainly probably not going to be all operating at the same time. So we don't have to worry very much about that. But I might need to invest in another coal generator because, you know, I think we could probably pretty easily get over 600 watts. But at the same time, it probably doesn't make sense to make another coal generator until we actually start running out of power. So, I don't know. That's something that we can think about. They are getting this area done. I'm not entirely sure why this tile is missing, but we'll get that fixed. We'll probably end up doing these tiles down here. You know what I definitely should have done is canceled these, have them make the bottom layer of tiles. Okay. Well, that's a really good idea, so I guess I'm just gonna do that real quick. Anyways, so yeah, we're really very well established at this point. 32 cycles in, 7 duplicates, bunch of kilocalories, got our bathrooms. I think next time we are definitely going to be focusing on getting this whole thing cleaned up now and getting a bunch of artwork put in. We are going to venture into the cold biome for sure. We're going to get down. We're probably going to do a lot of adventuring over in this direction too. At some point, we are definitely going to have to figure out closing in this steam geyser, which is really going to stink because of all of these germs. And the best way to deal with germs is exosuits or atmosuits. So I think next time we will also start getting things ready to put some atmosuits together so that we can really dig into exploring, because, you know, moving along these abyssalite lines is great and all, but getting the atmosuits makes it so, like, you basically do not have to worry about it whatsoever. So that's where I'm going to wrap things up today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you've subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you liked what you saw today, I hope you would consider subscribing. It really helps me out. Otherwise, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. See ya.